I didn't know it was so
No. We're going to answer. B'ezrat Hashem, we're going to answer. Why not? The question is about asking request in Chol Hamoed. So
normally we don't Yom Tov.
in Yom Tov, in Shabbat, we say no. You have to ask for things that like you're not supposed to ask for things. Okay. What about Chol Hamoed? So before we're discussing about Chol Hamoed, let's go to the original prohibition of Shabbat in Yom Tov. Okay. What exactly is the problem of asking things from Hashem in Shabbat in Yom Tov? First of all, it's brought down in the Gemara, also in the Halacha, that when you make a mistake, and in the prayer of the Amidah, after Ata Kadosh, you're starting to say, Ata Chonen L'Adam Dat. You know, you have automatic pilot, and you just go through the weak prayer.
Then you have to finish the whole bracha.
And you catch yourself in the middle of the bracha, which how many brachot you went through until you found yourself your consciousness again. That's another question. But you find yourself in the middle of bracha. So in the Gemara, in the Halacha, you finish the bracha and then you go to the Shabbat prayer. Okay, and it says in the same place in the Gemara, why, if you can say those requests in the Shabbat, so why the sages told us not to say those requests and to say only the bracha of Shabbat in the Amidah? So it says because tircha de tzipura, the prayer will be too long. Okay, that's a very strange reasoning, because we have many things that makes the prayer long, and we are not so worried about them. But sometimes all of a sudden, we're pulling this card from the code, and there's a red flag with tircha de tzibura, it's too long. Okay, so when do we use this flag of tircha de tzibura? That's a big question, but we'll leave that for another discussion. Basically, my point is that you see from this source that it's not such a big sin to ask for a personal request in Shabbat. So what is the problem? What is the problem? So it says that there is a pasuk that says v'daber davar. Chazal is saying drasha that shelo yeh diburcha shel Shabbat ki diburcha shel Chol, that your speech in Shabbat should not be the same speech that you have in a weekday. Okay. So you're not. That's why we're not speaking about business and about different things that we're speaking in Yom Tov, in a regular weekday, because we want Shabbat to be different in our speech, to make a differentiation between the weekday and Shabbat, also in the way that we are speaking. Okay. What is an example for that? That every Shabbat we have a very long Mishaberach for the sick people, right? But we don't say the regular prayer of someone that is sick. We're saying Shabbat milizok u'refuah krova lavo. Meaning, instead of saying like refuah shlema for everybody, Hashem please help them, so we say Shabbat milizok u'refuah krova lavo. What does it mean, this sentence? It's Shabbat, so we are not screaming out to Hashem to heal those people, but anyhow refuah krova lavo, the healing is close to come. Meaning, we do say the people's name, yeah, and we're making a differentiation in the way that we're asking. So it's not the regular custom, it's not the regular way of asking for healing.
And we're saying it's already been granted.
And we say that it is granted because of Shabbat, not because of our prayer. Okay? Now, another point on top of that, that if we compare that to speaking about, for example, money in Shabbat, so also there you see that there is cases, for example, that many places they are selling the aliyot for the Torah, right? So they say, I'm donating this amount of money, I'm donating this amount of money. So they're speaking about money in Shabbat. How can you do that? Shabbat, you're not supposed to speak about money. What's the answer? Because it is for the purpose of the congregation. It's not your personal business that you're speaking about. You're speaking about giving money for the charity fund, for the community, so this is allowed because it's called tzorchei arabim. There is tzorchei echid, the individual needs, and there is tzorchei arabim, the public needs. So when you're dealing with public needs, so you are much wider in the permission that you have to deal with it.
You don't cash, you give the money.
You don't give the money cash, no, but you can give the obligation. And the reality is that in this way, many places, many synagogues, that's the only way that they are able to run, because people will not give without it. That's the opportunity that they have to do some fundraising to be able to keep up with the expenses they have. So if you don't allow that, so they won't have a synagogue. They won't have money to pay rent. Now, after all of this discussion about Shabbat and Yom Tov, now we can go back to Chol Hamoed. So according to in Chol Hamoed, basically it is the same as Shabbat and Yom Tov, with one difference, that in Chol Hamoed there is many things that you're allowed to do anyhow, like we were discussing before. So if it is something that, for example, let's say a person had the permission to pick his fruits because it was about to get rotten, and let's say this person doesn't have a fridge to keep them for a week, so he needs to sell them. You have the permission also to sell them, because people will eat them in Chol Hamoed. Very good. But can he pray, Hashem, please help me to sell them? Or not? So the answer is yes, because the same permission that you have to sell them, you also have the permission to pray for that. Goes in the same breath. Yeah? To do something, to pray for something that is not right here, right now, it's not something that you're dealing with in your Chol Hamoed. The same way that you're not allowed to do that, you're also not supposed to pray for that, because right now it's not your need. So whatever is your needs for the Chol Hamoed, you can pray for that. Whatever it is that you can pray for in Shabbat and Yom Tov, because it's for the public needs and so on, it's the needs of Hashem for a certain mitzvah, whatever it is.
You can pray for a shidduch on Yom.
No, you can't get married. You can't get married with the Sefaria.
No, but you can talk about shidduchim and Shabbos, about making a shidduch.
Okay, so yeah, basically, if specifically, let's put it this way: if in your perception, praying for shidduch is not your need, it's a Hashem need, because that's something that is mitzvah. I'm not speaking about you personally, but I'm saying there is people that they want to get married because they want to get married, because they don't want to be there by themselves. But there is people that they want to get married because they want to do the mitzvah of getting married. Most of the people, it's both. It's mix of both.
Yeah.
That's the normal default. But I'm saying, when you're asking that, try to have in mind that you're asking that too because you want to perform the mitzvah, and then the permission definitely will be wider.
Even though there's a whole 50 days almost before you could get married, even if you wanted.
That's not the problem, because to get engaged you're allowed. To just to do the wedding itself, the custom is to do it. Actually, also getting married is like Lag BaOmer, and many people are like after Lag BaOmer as well. Me myself, I got married in Lag BaOmer. It's the best day to get married, according to my. Anyhow, B'ezrat Hashem, everybody, whoever needs to get married, B'ezrat Hashem,
I like it.
will find his shidduch and get married. Maybe even this Lag BaOmer, you have another 30 days. B'ezrat Hashem, start walking. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen v'amen.